Wolverine, what are you doing here?
I'm waiting for them to play Gangnam Style.
Wait a minute, you're not Adam Sandler.
What? Do you think that Adam Sandler would be a good Wolverine?
No. What the fuck would it? Maybe like a Green Lantern kind of guy.
Well, he would find some way to bring in a hot woman as his love interest.
Yeah. What's the other guy's name? The Hawk Tua guy, the one with the bow.
The Hawk Tua.
I just want to make that joke.
You're so fucking stupid.
Fuck! I just had his name on the tip of my tongue.
Anyways, welcome back.
Welcome back to Phoenix Wright Jury Joseph for All Blind. I gotta pull up the guide and whatnot. And the last one, apparently, we raided Matt Ungar's house. Apparently, the killer was just chilling in there with Maya. He got away, and now we're in trial. And apparently, Willpower saw something, and he saw what is assumed to be the assassin talking to Matt Ungard, and he got a really fucking fat roll of cash.
Yep.
And he was seen leaving Karita's room, and apparently he saw something else, so we're reading that now. Yep.
That's a good recap. So, anyways, after leaving Juan's room, the bellboy went and knocked on Matt's door just like that. He gave something to the person inside the room, and the old guy just left without even going into the room. After that, I went to the bathroom and then back to my seat. Almost shit myself. I almost shit myself every day as well.
Yeah.
So, the bellboy, after leaving the crime scene, next went to the defendant's room? Yeah, I kinda saw that by accident.
Okay, obviously this assassin is not a good one. Holy shit. Some accident. You say you saw too much. And so it was suspiciously to High Haven.
And all of it was suspicious to high heaven.
Whatever.
Yes, I agree, Phoenix. You cannot read anything at all.
You man.
I think it's safe to say that we can no longer consider this bellboy to be normal. He's one of those special cases. I think he wears a helmet.
Oh my god, stop!
Now then, let's get started, shall we? Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Alright. Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I don't feel like cross-examining this witness.
Okay. After leaving one's room, the bellboy went and knocked on Matt's door, just like that. Just like that?
Just like that?
Is that what you saw when you were busy spying?
Excuse me? I may be a poor, underpaid action star. Even I wouldn't stoop to spying.
Sorry. I was trying to fix the pillow.
Well, I think the point is, where did you watch all this from, Mr. Powers? From the door of the bathroom with my left eye and a sort of sneaky spy light.
I knew he was spying.
Please, does it really matter if he was doing it over or underhandedly? What did the bellboy do next? That's all I care to know.
Alright. He gave something to the person inside the room. I said hold it!
Okay, I will.
That's better. Ahem. What kind of statement is that? Please elaborate and give us more details.
Okay.
I should probably ask him only one question at a time. Ask him about the person inside, ask about the something, don't ask anything. Well, obviously know that last one isn't the right answer.
Alright.
Hold it! I have nothing to add. Please continue. So, who took this something from the bellboy handed off? That the bellboy handed off?
Actually, I don't know.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm. Only an arm?
Then you're saying you didn't see the person's face?
Yeah. Well, it was Mr. Ongard's room, correct? So it could have only been Mr. Ongard himself, I'd say.
Well, it could have been Adrian then.
And then, what did the bellboy do after that? Oh, so after he gave the person inside the room the thing...
Then the old guy just left without going into the room. Where did the bellboy go after he left Mr. Ongard's room?
He opened the door to the old hall. Went in there, and who knows after that, right?
I do. Oh, to kidnap Maya. After that, I went to the bathroom and then back to my seat.
Before that, I want to go.
Oh, yeah. You want to see what that something was?
Yeah.
I said hold it! sorry. I thought I was going to skip out. He gave something to this person?
Yeah.
And what was this something?
If I remember what it was, I wouldn't be calling it a something, would I?
But this implies that something was removed from the scene of the crime. Are you sure you really can't remember, Mr. Powers?
I think it was something kind of small.
I would like to summarize the testimony up to this point if you don't mind. When the bellboy left the crime scene, he immediately went to the defendant's room. There, he handed a small item of some sort to the person inside. As for the person who received the item, all you could see was the person's arm.
Yes, it was just like that.
Mr. Edgeworth, is all this really that important?
Of course, Your Honor. I think this is of the utmost importance.
This is when whatever was removed from the crime scene was handed over to the client. Mr. Powers, please try to remember what it was the bellboy handed off.
Oh, well, let's see. I think it was...
If you remember, please add it to your testimony.
Yes, sir.
If I saw it again, I would say for sure, but it looked sort of like a wooden statue. A statue?
Yeah, it kind of looked like one, I guess. If I saw the actual thing again, I'd probably remember, you know.
Looks like for this trial to proceed, I'm going to have to come up with whatever this statue thing is and show it to him. You're going to have to trust your instincts on this one and take a chance, Phoenix.
Well, Mr. Powers, let's continue with your testimony. What did the bellboy do after that?
The old guy just left without going into the room. After that, I went to the bathroom and then back to my seat. Did you see anything strange, suspicious, or just out of the ordinary at that time?
Oh yeah, I saw that one thing.
What? You saw something else?
There was this jittery alien with a ray gun. I was watching Juan's door like some sort of stalker.
Oh, old bag. Poor guy. I think we can forget about the alien. Well, Mr. Powers' statement just now was just as vague as his first. That's a bit more troublesome, isn't it? But I'm sure if you press him enough, everything will come clear. Although, that just makes it harder on us, doesn't it? Telling me about a lose-lose situation. Alright, so we saw something that was like a wooden statue.
This thing.
You did. Phoenix.
What was the point of that pregnant pause? Where did that objection come from? Well, speak up.
It was me, Your Honor. What is it, Phoenix? I have a feeling that something bad is gonna happen once I show this.
Mr. Wright, if you have something to say, please spit it out.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay, Phoenix, deep breath. Mr. Powers, the something you saw, was it this item?
Oh, hey, that's it. That's the something. Oh, wow, Mr. Wright, you really figured it out.
I recall we found this at Matt Onguard's mansion.
Fuck.
At the defendant's house?
We're not really good at this, huh?
Yeah.
Well, we're finding the truth out, but...
What does this mean?
It's simple, Your Honor. Shelley the Killer assassinated Juan Carita in his room. And then he stole this wooden bear from the scene of the crime.
Then the bear being found at Mr. Onguard's mansion would mean...
Goes without saying, Your Honor.
Mr. Matt Onguard is the killer's client.
Fuck, he hit the nail in the coffin. Shit.
Order, I said order. I'm ordering at McDonald's.
I would like a Big Mac, please, with extra Big Mac sauce.
I would like a number 9. 2 number 9s large.
A number 6 with extra dip.
Mr. Wright, this is a most unfortunate turn of events for you.
Yeah. Sorry, Mia. No, it's alright. Your judgment was sound. Actually, I figured the bear would come up. If not now, then it definitely would come up later. Even if you hadn't shown it to the court, I'm sure your friend Edgeworth would have. I almost forgot that he knew about it too. Yeah, he was there when we found it.
I think it is clear that there is no need for us to continue this trial.
I can't let this happen. I have to do something. There has to be something we've overlooked. Your Honor, a minute, please.
Yes, Mr. Wright?
There's still a few points left that we have not fully explored.
What are you trying to pull?
Your dick. Sorry.
Oh, well, we can have that.
I say as I save.
Alright, Mr. Wright, what questionable point would you like to explore further?
Powers' testimony, the person who received the bear itself. Oh, okay. Oh, that's actually one of the things, okay. Oh. Wait, there's an order to this? Alright, I guess we're gonna find out. I think it's fairly obvious that the bear itself is very questionable.
The bear, Mr. Wright?
This was found in Mr. Onguard's mansion. However, Mr. Onguard was arrested at the hotel that night, which means that since the murder occurred, he has not had a chance to go home.
Oh.
I think Your Honor has already figured out what I'm trying to get at. It is not possible that Mr. Onguard... Oh wait, it is not possible that it was Mr. Onguard who took this bear to the mansion.
Why, that's very true. We didn't consider that point, Mr. Wright. There was no way, time-wise, for the defendant to have taken this bear home.
Yeah, because he was arrested at the hotel. Phew! Disaster averted! Fuck!
You haven't gotten the best of me yet, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
I remember it clear as day.
What? What did you remember?
I remember what you muttered to yourself at Onguard's mansion. We have this area completely surrounded. There's no way for him to escape.
I can't believe it. That baller all this time? He was the killer? Fuck!
The killer and Onguard were working together, so to speak. And the killer was hiding at Onguard Mansion as its butler. Well, what a bold move! The bear figurine was brought back to Onguard Mansion by the killer himself.
What the fuck was the point of handing it off and then just taking it back?
When it looked like he was about to be arrested, Onguard had him do so. I assume because it would have been bad had the police found it during their investigation.
Wouldn't you want to, like, burn it or something?
Well, Mr. Wright, you've been quiet for a while now.
Ugh, this is too much. Isn't there anything I can attack at all? I had to try it. I had to try to find something else.
What will you do now, Mr. Wright? Do you plan to...
I plan to expose a clearly shaky place in Mr. Powers' testimony.
What? There's still another one?
There is indeed, Your Honor, and that is a questionable point.
What are you trying to pull?
Your dick again. Oh, sorry.
Oh, well, we can't have that. Alright, Mr...
Alright, so we're ready to the bear itself.
The bear itself.
Bitch.
True, the person who saved the bear.
Yeah. No, she was right. I guess there's 2 points that you need to do on that one. There was one thing in Mr. Powers' testimony that wasn't very clear. And that the identity of the person, and that is the identity of the person who received the bear.
You gave something to the person inside the room. I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm.
As long as we don't know who it was that took the bear, we can't be sure of...
Ah! I'm pulling my dick!
No! I'm willowing it.
I'm powering it. I'm powering it up. I'm powering up my wiener.
I don't like it.
What is it, Mr. Powers? If you're gonna scream like that, then at least give us a good reason why.
Oh yeah, sorry. Actually, so I remembered who took the bear.
What?
Really?
I mean, I only saw his arm, but the arm. It was the Nickel Samurai's arm, I swear it.
You gotta be kidding me.
Are you sure of that, Mr. Powers?
Yeah, I'm sure it was the Nickel Samurai.
Order, order. It looks like you've dug your own grave yet again.
Fuck, how many times is that today? I lost count.
So the person who took in this little bear was the Nickel Samurai. And as we all know, Matt on Guard is the Nickel Samurai. No, Adrian Andrews was dressed as the Nickel Samurai too after the murder.
Damn, you rated it.
Thanks to the defense, we've all made that all the clearer. I think we've heard enough. We now know why this bear figurine was at the defendant's mansion.
Fuck.
As well as who it was that received the bear from the assassin in his room. Everything has become very clear. The client who hired the assassin to commit the murder was Master Matt Ongard. I see no reason for this trial to continue, therefore I will now hand down my verdict. Thank you, Your Honor, for your understanding. You see, Mr. Wright, you could not win against the truth, could you?
Oh my god, dude. I knew it would turn out like this. After all, what Edgeworth has said, it is the truth.
Any last objections, Mr. Wright?
Yeah, you bet I fucking do. Oh, do I? What should I do?
Yeah, I should hear the verdict, you know, just hear it, you know.
I will now announce my...
Shut up! There's only one way for me to drag this trial out. The only way I have left is this one dirty trick. Your Honor, right now we have these two reasons to believe that my client is the assassin's client. Reason number one, he accepted the bear figurine from the assassin. Reason number two, that very same figurine was found in Matt Ongard's mansion. However, it's possible that this is all the work of a certain other person.
What are you saying?
What I'm saying is, it's possible a different person is the killer's real client.
The real client?
Yes.
Tisk tisk, is this all you have?
Yeah.
Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your theory. Who do you say is the killer's real client and therefore the real murderer?
Pearl Fed.
Poor Andrews, we keep fucking dragging her into this.
Adrian Andrews?
Yes, we already know that she tried to frame Matt Ongard for the crime. By wearing a spare nickel samurai costume.
Then the nickel samurai's arm that I saw.
That could have very well have been Miss Andrews.
But what about Mr. On Guard?
If you would please recall yesterday's testimony. The defendant was taking a nap during the break period.
That's right. Then, finding this figurine at Mr. Onguard's mansion.
That was a very laid trap set by Miss Andrews. Well, laid trap, whatever. Everyone's silent again.
Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion on this?
I can't even begin to count the flaws in the defense's logic.
Stop being mean to me.
Besides which, there is no evidence to support it. However, I can't fully discount its possibility either.
What is with this trial? Come on, anyone can tell Ongard did it. I can't believe the defense would go so far to pin the guilt on someone else. Yeah, unbelievable! This is not something petty, it's a murder of all things! This is the same Maya. This is the same Maya. Even if the whole world turns against me, this is the one fight I cannot give up on. Damn, she fucking us the second side eye.
Order, order, order. All disruptive parties will be forced to leave the courtroom.
Your Honor, for the benefit of the defense, I'm willing to play along with his what-if game.
His what-if game, Mr. Edgeworth?
The prosecution is prepared to challenge the defense's theory. Mr. Wright, even you must have thought it strange and wondered, why would the criminal want this little wooden bear?
He's right. The killer did specially bring that bear to Ongard right away. Why do you ask? Is there something special about it?
Absolutely. And I'm sure that once the court knows its significance, the true killer's identity will become crystal clear.
Your Honor, the prosecution calls upon a witness who will clear all doubts against Miss Andrews. And who would that be?
It's quite simple, Your Honor. Miss Adrian Andrews herself.
I see. Well then, the court will take a short 10-minute recess. The prosecution will prepare its witness in that time.
Yes, Your Honor. Ooh, let's go swing on the swings!
Yay!
Let's go play flag football!
10 minutes for flag football? It doesn't sound like you play a lot of games.
These dogs need to shut up.
No, really? I don't know what they're barking at. Holy shit. Sorry.
What are you laughing about?
Just me thinking about doing the laugh and the silly ass fucking like voice is making me laugh. That's good enough. Press 6. Oh, I knew it was a good idea to hold her hostage. Don't you agree, Mr. Lawyer? But I never thought in your desperation you tried to pin the guilt on Adrian. Oh, I swear this demon will pay.
Mr. Nick?
Pearls? Where's Mia?
I don't know. I'm wheezing it.
No.
A really strong power suddenly called her away.
A really strong power?
A really strong willpowers called her away.
Maybe Maya was channeling her.
Oh, Mr. Nick, your phone is...
It's from Gumshoe. Please tell me you have status.
How's it going? Have you been hanging in there? Oh, I'm gumshoeing it. I'm gumshoeing it right now.
Can you imagine he called us in court? No, I also know what the gumshoe thing. Yeah, sort of. We just barely found something to latch onto.
Ooh, that's good, pal.
And what about you? Anything yet? Have you figured out where Tequila and Maya are?
Still don't have any leads, but...
What? We don't have time. We don't have any more time.
If we just had one, even a single clue would be really helpful.
I was only able to come this far because I kept thinking to myself, I gotta keep the trial up until Maya had been rescued. But have I run out of luck this time? Is all of our hope for naught? A tent! Oh, sorry. Huh? A tent? I can see a circus tent. Mia? It looks like Maya was unconscious until just a few minutes ago. As soon as she woke up, she called for me. So it was Maya that called you away? She locked in a dusty little room right now. But I could see a circus tent outside the window about 300 feet away. Gumshoe, is there a circus in town right now?
There's only one, pal. A very big circus.
Maya's somewhere within 300 feet radius of the main tent.
What? Okay, hold on a sec, pal. Hey, draw a circle on that map, about a 300-foot radius from the main tent. Hurry!
And? I could see a mailbox under the window just outside. Gumshoe, there's also a mailbox.
Okay, what else?
What else, Maya? I'm sorry, but it was a very small window. I couldn't see anything else. I feel like I was in an old office building, maybe the 3rd floor or so.
I heard her, an old office building. Good stuff, pal. Okay, just hang in there just a little longer, pal. Wish us luck.
Good luck.
Yeah, imagine if they kidnapped someone who was close to us that
Was
wasn't
a
a
sphere
spirit
medium?
we're just fucked. Like,
Yeah.
I'll call you later, so don't let your battery die, okay, pal?
Alright. Maya's not hurt, right? She's in a pretty bad state, Phoenix. She's being starved. Gumshoe, please hurry and get a Big Mac on the way. Looks like we're out of time. Are you alright, Phoenix? It's only a matter of time before Maya's rescued. I can do this. I just have to make this trial last a little longer. Damn, when did Edgeworth get a fucking fat ass? Sorry.
Court will now reconvene.
the killer, the man who murdered the victim, handed this to his client. From this, one obvious question arises. Why this particular item? I believe the answer to that question will provide us with the name of the real culprit.
Alright.
Now then, the prosecution calls the defendant's manager, Adrian Andrews, to the stand.
Hi girl, welcome back.
Holy shit, she's so bad.
That's what I'm saying.
Currently, the witness is accused of tampering and obstruction of justice. However, you have been called to the witness stand today to ascertain who exactly is guilty of murder. I understand. Very good. Now, have you ever seen this bear before, Miss Andrews? Of course I have.
You have seen it before? That's right. It's only natural that the witness has. Miss Andrews, could you please enlighten the court to this bear's secrets?
Alright.
Why does she... The bear figurine.
Actually, this is an elaborate puzzle. If you know the correct order, it can be taken apart one piece at a time. At its center is a small cavity with just enough room to store a small item. Because of its complexity, if you don't know the order, you can't open the bear. You really can't tell that it's a small jewelry box just by looking at it.
Okay, who the fuck would put their fucking earrings in that shit?
So this figurine, it's a container of sorts, is it?
Yes, looks can be deceiving, wouldn't you agree?
Yes, this is superb craftsmanship. Oh yes, I nearly forgot. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Thanks, Judge. Looks like there really was something with that bear after all. Thanks, Mia. Alright, hold on, I got this scroll. Alright. Okay. Actually, it's an elaborate puzzle. Can you imagine putting like a pearl necklace in there and you're like, hold on guys, 1 second, I gotta go get my pearls out of my jewelry box. You have to fucking solve a Rubik's Cube and already got it.
Yeah.
That's like me trying to open up my jewelry box over there and like a CAPTCHA shows up for me to...
Yeah, it's like CAPTCHA 1 out of 17. You're like, huh?
Never mind, I'm going without it.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't need that shit.
Yeah, a puzzle?
That's right.
But it looks like an ordinary figurine.
True enough. To people that don't know, I'm sure they would never guess that it was a puzzle. So, what kind of puzzle is it exactly? It's a Wubik Cube. If you know the correct order, it can be taken apart one piece at a time. So, you can take it apart? And how would one go about doing that?
Well, you first turn its tail to the right and then push it in.
Oh yes, I see.
Why is the judge playing with it?
After that, the arms and legs are free to move and can be removed.
Ooh, this is most interesting.
Boy and his new toy. It's like he's 5 all over again.
Oh, don't mind me. Go ahead and carry on.
He's just gonna play with it? I guess he lost it.
So, what do you find after you take the puzzle apart?
In the center is a small cavity with just enough room to store a small item. And how do you know about this?
I know because I was the one who bought it.
Huh?
It was a souvenir from when a friend and I went to Switzerland.
Oh, and you just gave it a fucking Karita?
Then this was a present from you?
That's right. It was a puzzle in the shape of a bear, so I thought it would be perfect for Juan.
Oh, that's kind of nice. It's kind of like when I see something for you and I think of you and I buy it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was a present from Miss Andrews.
Witness, let's continue with your testimony.
Because of its complexity, even I don't know the order. So you can't. If you don't know the order, you can't open the bear. So who exactly knew how to solve this puzzle?
Only the two of us, Juan and myself. It was a souvenir from Switzerland, so I doubt there are that many people with this same bear in this country.
Well, I guess.
But this looks like it can be easily broken. Especially if someone wanted to get at what's inside.
Well, it's a toy. But it can never be the same again once it's been broken.
You really can't tell that it's just a small jewelry box just by looking at it. Who else knows about this bear was actually a small container or jewelry box?
I never told anyone. And as long as Juan never told anyone either, then only the two of us knew.
Okay, the two of you, huh? Then of course that means that Mr. Ongar didn't know, right? I think this is about all I'm gonna get for now. A wooden puzzle with a hollow inside. Only Karita and Andrews know how to open it.
Well, Mr. Wright, I think even you have come to realize that there is one very important fact we have uncovered, and that is this. This bear is actually a jewelry box.
But what's inside of it?
Now that we have agreed to this point, There's only one logical question that can come next, and that is this. What is inside the box?
Oh my god, it's all coming back to FNAF. FNAF 4 vibes.
What's inside?
That's right. That's what we're going to find out next, witness. Yes?
You are the only one who can open this. Please.
Oh yeah. There's a painful silence hanging over the courtroom. All eyes are on Miss Andrews now as she solves the puzzle and takes the bear apart. Click.
I've opened it. Is this what you wanted?
What is that? It looks like a note. I don't think we need to guess at what that is, do we, Mr. Wright? It's the suicide note. The suicide note? The suicide note left by Juan Carita's former manager, Celeste Impax. Until now, no one knew of its whereabouts, but just as we suspected, it was hidden. Hidden by the victim Juan Carita himself. It seems Celeste Impax had very beautiful handwriting. And she just as beautifully signed her own name on this document. This is most definitely the note she left right before she committed suicide.
Damn.
Order! Witness, did you know about this?
Yes, I did. I heard all about it from Juan. When I discovered his body, I looked for the bear. I wanted to destroy the note before it became public, but I couldn't find it anywhere.
Because it had already been taken by the killer.
Everything's going at Mr. Edgeworth's pace. So now that the suicide note's been found, what's the next logical question? What is written on the note? Yeah, I want to fucking know. That's right, at least that's what I would think.
Now then, I believe it is only appropriate the contents of this note be made known.
I can't stop you, can I? I went through so much just to get my hands on it. And I was going to burn it, for her sake.
I'm deeply sorry, but I can't allow you to persuade me to stop. Your Honor, if you could please read the contents of the note aloud.
Alright.
Very well.
Joseph's voice rang loud and clear through the deathly silent courtroom. In her note, Celeste left a note to record all that happened to her. About being used and then thrown away by Engard. About being engaged to Carita and Engard's role in destroying that. And about how she decided in her despair to end it all.
And that's all Miss Impax had to say.
That's crazy.
There's one thing I would like to say here. The prosecution has no interest in slandering Mr. Engard. Then what? Our intention, Your Honor, is to establish a motive for murder. Isn't that correct, witness?
Fuck.
Yes. On the night of the murder, Juan was going to make the contents of the note public. After the post-ceremony show, he was going to hold a press conference.
My word. Matt Engard values above all else his refreshing like a spring breeze image. Which is why he had to stop this note from being made public. At any cost.
And inside the figurine, it tells Engard's horrible misdeeds. It's Engard's fault that woman killed herself. And at this time, he didn't even went far to kill someone to stop him from revealing that. How terrible. What a selfish person. I guess there are slime... Okay.
There's no room for doubt here. Mr. Day Killer's client's goal was to obtain the suicide note. And the only person who needed this note that badly is the defendant. Let's not forget that the bear with the note inside was found at the defendant's house.
Oh, fuck.
It seems we have come to the truth at last. The defendant's motives were entirely selfish. He deserves no sympathy from anyone.
How am I supposed to escape from this one? Why the hesitation, Phoenix? Gumshoe hasn't called you yet, so you know what you must do. Yeah, I know, and we don't really have anything. I know, I have to carry on and buy him some more time. Okay. There are 2 deadly pieces of evidence. The figurine and the suicide note. Maybe somehow I could find a way out of the situation through one of them. The gravel's already in... Oh, the gavel. The gravel? Sorry, I've been playing too much Minecraft right now. The gavel's already in the judge's hand. Phoenix, hurry. The suicide note or the figurine? Which should I pursue? Okay. Please wait, Your Honor.
Which one do you think I chose?
Oh man, look at that lawyer. I think the first one that you said.
He's still going at it. It's like he doesn't care that he's trying to get a killer off the hook.
I think Your Honor believes that Matt Ongard killed in order to obtain this note.
Yes, that is correct.
But that seems a little strange. In fact, I think there's a contradiction here. This note was hidden by Mr. Kurita until the night of the murder. If that was the case, I say that Matt Ongard would not have known that it was what was written on this note.
Oh, I didn't think of it that way.
Exactly. But I did think of it that way, and I thought it was rather strange. No one in their right mind would kill for a note without first knowing what it said.
Order, order, order. You make a valid point, Mr. Wright.
Thank you.
Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion?
That he should kill himself. It was just a flash, but I think I did rather well on this one. Unfortunately, I think he believes differently. Fuck.
I believe a show of appreciation is in order. Huh? The defense seems to be in love with wishing more despair upon itself.
Yeah.
I would like to direct the court's attention to this. What is that?
Oh, I forgot about that.
It is a very small video camera, Your Honor. This type of camera is commonly used as a means of spying. Spying?
What the? I thought that spy camera was in my possession.
Matt on guard and the victim both thought of the other as their biggest rival. They even went so far as to use this type of item to find each other's weaknesses. And the victim, Juan Kurita, was being spied on. His personal life was being watched by none other than Matt on guard. Order, order, ahem, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor?
You, don't tell me you knew about your client's spying activities.
Well, sort of.
Sort of is not an acceptable answer, Mr. Wright.
Ugh.
I see you're confused, Mr. Wright. You're probably thinking, but I have the camera that was in the stuffed bear's eye.
Fuck, how do you know?
But this camera that I have is not that same one. Last night I searched the victim's house on a hunch. Using this.
Oh, Gumshoe's thingy. Gumshoe's bug sweeper.
By the way, Mr. Wright, the defendant's fingerprints were found on this camera.
Oh my god, we're fucked.
Matt on guard's fingerprints were on there?
Well, Phoenix, it looks like those cameras were hidden all over the place, huh? What am I supposed to say to that evidence?
I think this is the end. It's fairly obvious that Mr. On guard learned of the suicide note through this. He was watching the victim all along.
He got me good this time. I don't have anything to counter with. Hey, hey. Oh, wait. Mommy, is that person the bad guy? Shh, stop, don't look at him. The way he's sweating is just so... Ew, nasty. Phoenix. Yes, Chief? Have you figured out what you're gonna do next? No. What am I gonna do next? Does running away like a frightened child work? I know it seems like Mr. Edgeworth is very close to putting the lid on this case, but in his eagerness to prove his point, he forgot one very important thing. Well, what is it, Maya? There's a piece of evidence that he really should investigate. Something he should investigate. I would really hate to see the good prosecutor get scolded for not remembering to look into an item. Looking into the item when he had the chance. Why are you speaking riddles all of a sudden? Don't you care about your sister's safety?
Alright, I think this is time. Alright, I think this time we finally understand everything. Well, Mr. Wright, you don't have any further objections, do you?
What is the piece of evidence that me's talking about? Can I figure out what this... Fuck. Can I figure out what it is that still needs to be looked at, or should I let it go?
I'm pretty sure if I let it go, then we're just
dead.
saying GG.
Yeah, GG. My, yeah. I have an objection, Your Honor.
That was about the weakest objection I've ever heard, Mr. Wright.
Your Honor, the defense has no intention of letting this go so easily.
You're beginning to sound desperate.
I am, Your Honor. That's just your imagination, Your Honor. Mr. Edgeworth, this is not like you at all. In your eagerness to prove your point, you've forgotten one important thing. Hey, isn't that what I just said?
So you're telling me that I forgot something?
You're so close, Mr. Edgeworth. But there's one thing you really should examine about this piece of evidence. Because the thing about, like, Edgeworth and stuff, he always looks into evidence before heading to a trial.
Yeah.
I have no idea what they're referring to, by the way.
Yeah, it's basically something like, which piece of evidence did Edgeworth not look into? Because he always looks into all the evidence before the trial starts. So if it's something new, he hasn't looked into it.
The only thing I can think of is either this or this.
Yeah, you can try either one of them.
I was hovering this one, so I'll try it.
Okay.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, I do believe some special examination is needed, but I think the item that should be examined is the defense's gray matter.
Whoops.
Mr. Wright, after this trial is over, I would like to see you in my chambers. I think there are a few things we need to discuss.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
If you're going to speak, at least use your brain to make up something intelligible. So you're telling me that I forgot something?
You're so close, Edgeworth. But there's something you should really look into.
Alright, take number 2. Alright, I assume this is the right one considering the music stopped.
Yeah.
I kind of forgot that we brought up the picture to Adrian
Yeah.
Andrews. I was like, okay, it's one of these two because we've never mentioned them, but we've already mentioned the other one.
Yeah, remember, Edgeworth was at the house when we found it on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is Miss Imbax's suicide note, right?
Who knows? I mean, sure, this suicide note was found inside this bear, but this bear was not in the possession until only a few moments ago. Which means the handwriting on this suicide note has yet to be analyzed.
Oh.
So, as to whether this pivotal piece of evidence was really written by Miss Ampix or not, has yet to be even remotely confirmed.
Mr. Wright, you can't seriously be suggesting.
Mr. Wright, are you saying the suicide note is a fake?
Well, we don't fucking know.
Faker? I think you're the big hedgehog around here.
You're comparing yourself to me? Ha! You're not even good enough to be my fake. I'll make you eat those words. Miss Andrews, you're the one who tried to pin this murder on Mr. Ongard. Who's to say that you didn't create a fake suicide note and put it inside this bear?
How dare you?
Your Honor, the defense is indiscriminately accusing the witness again.
Nuh-uh.
There is no evidence linking the witness to the suicide note whatsoever.
There's the bear, though.
But if it is a fake, then the witness was the only person who could have made it.
What?
Recall the witness's testimony concerning this figurine. The only person other than the victim who could have solved this puzzle was the witness herself. Miss Andrews, You wrote this note, didn't you? You wrote it so you could use it to frame Matt on guard.
I did no such thing.
Right, if you're going to pronounce the suicide note as a fake, then show this court some evidence to support your theory.
Why don't you show me some evidence to support your theory that it's real? Mr. Edgeworth, you're the one who presented this scrap of paper as evidence. That means the burden of proving lies is on you, the prosecution.
Oh, that's enough. Mr. Edgeworth, can you confirm the handwriting on this suicide note? It is as the defense has stated, the handwriting is yet to be analyzed. If that's the case, it seems that yet again we have reached a point where a verdict is impossible. That's impossible.
This isn't good, Phoenix. The judge is gonna carry this trial over one more day. I didn't think Maya would physically be able to make it another day.
I didn't want to have to do this, but I don't have a choice. I request that both the prosecution and defense further investigate.
Hearing analysis my butt. It's just a lawyer trying to buy more time.
Ungar's guilty. Look, that idiot can tell you that.
I think we've reached the end of the line. Guilty! 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 Are they gonna have to remove everyone from this fucking courtroom? Oh.
What does that sound?
It's Gumshoe! Hello, Gumshoe? What is with him? What is with that sigh? Where's Maya? What happened to the killer?
Yeah. He got away.
What?
I'm sorry, pal. I really am. I don't know what to say besides I'm sorry. I wish there was some way to make it up to you. I really do.
Anyway, what's going on?
I found his hideout, pal. But the two of them were already gone.
This is terrible.
I'm gonna keep looking for them, pal. Don't you worry. I just need a little more time.
But...
Don't tell me we don't have any more.
Guilty! Guilty! Guilty!
I heard enough of that.
Yeah. Do you hear that? They're calling for his head.
Mr. Wright, I can't for us to come this far in. Oh!
What is it?
Let me talk to Mr. Edgeworth.
Is that really a good idea? I can't do that.
Mr. Wright, would you please get a hold of yourself?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm about to end today's proceedings. You may take your phone calls after.
Hold on, Your Honor. Edgeworth, catch it.
Take that!
Mr. Edgeworth. Please, you gotta buy us some more time.
Court is in session.
Can I have my phone back?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. You were saying?
Mr. Wright, this is a court of law.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but...
I am reluctant to do this, however. It appears that I have no choice but to suspend proceedings until tomorrow.
This time I really can't do anything.
Court is now adjourned for the day.
Objection!
Fuck!
Please wait, Your Honor.
Edgeworth?
What is it, Mr. Edgeworth?
I humbly request another 30 minutes of Your Honor's time.
For what purpose?
We can perform the necessary tests on this piece of evidence in that time.
But can you really obtain your results in 30 minutes?
We could rush it.
I believe we can, Your Honor.
Wouldn't it be better if we adjourn for today and then reconvene tomorrow?
I don't think that's possible.
30 minutes, please, Your Honor. That's all I'm asking for.
Oh, please, Your Honor.
Very well. At the prosecution's request, this court will now take a 30-minute recess. But be advised that I will not allow another recess today.
Fuck. I'm not sure this is helping or hurting us.
The court will now take its final recess of the day.
Fuck. Alright, that's enough for him to play flag football, I guess.
That's enough for flag football, for tag, for hide and seek. We got all the games on deck.
Yeah.
Right? Well, what's going on with Maya's situation?
Well, if you didn't hung up on fucking Gumshoe, I would have told you. The killer, looks like you got away again. 30 minutes? We can't find her in that time. Huh? Oh. I forgot Gumshoe had her phone. Sorry, Edgeworth.
Is that Mr. Edgeworth? We don't have time. Just spit it out. Right. Looks like we just missed them, sir. But the killer left a few things behind by accident and is rushed to get away.
Oh, that's good.
Few things?
Can we use any of them as evidence?
Oh, I thought you'd ask, pal.
Alright, what's going on?
I got the things he left with me right now, and I'm on my way over.
Really?
That's odd. Any items like that are usually sent to the crime lab first. We don't have time to wait for those guys, sir. When those guys weren't looking, I swiped the stuff and ran.
Okay, so you're disturbing a crime scene? Alright, Gumshoe.
What? Well, I'm not a detective anymore, so I had to. Really sorry, sir, but I gotta put the law on hold for now.
Sounds bad. I hope he doesn't get into too much trouble over this.
My hunk of junk car, I'd say I'll be there in about 20 minutes, sir. Don't worry, I'll be there. Wait for me. Alright, just get here in one piece.
One piece.
I'm on a mission. No one can stop me now, sir. No one. I'm pulling out all the stops and running every red light.
Okay, whoa, let's not. Items left by the murderer, huh? Maybe there's something among us, that will be decisive enough to end this.
Hey, what's wrong? Detective Gumshoe, answer me. No one can stop me.
Did he fucking get by a car? What happened?
Sounded like he had an accident. I'm guessing his cell phone broke as well.
What was he thinking? We gotta hurry and call for help.
We have no idea where he is. His cell phone is broken and he wasn't driving a patrol car, so no radio either. Also, if we don't get to those items before they do, the police will take possession of them.
No, we can't let that happen.
Well, if there's a way we can find out where he is, then we stand a chance.
Why? Why did Gumshoe have to get into an accident now? Is there any way we can find out exactly where he is?
There is no way. I'm sorry.
Aw, it was such a small moment. I don't know if you're gonna remember.
Hang on. I'm thinking. Give me a second.
Yeah. You want me to at least tell you the location of it? Of like when the event happened?
I'm thinking. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I know what you're gonna say, but say it.
It was in Juan Carita's room when Gumshoe was still in the case and whatnot.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
I think they even hinted at it back in the Big Berry Circus and whatnot.
Are you saying in the Big Berry Circus, as in that case?
Yeah, in that case, they also brought that up. Like Gumshoe was like, "Man, whenever I hear that stupid fucking beeping."
Oh yeah, it's fucking Francesca von Karma's thing, right?
Yeah. Remember, she says she put a bug in his fucking trench coat to track him down. That's right. There is a way.
Well, how?
I'm sure we can find out where Detective Gumshoe is through this. The Magatama.
Where do we have it?
Profiles.
Oh. Is it through? Okay, is it through her or is it through him?
It's through Francisco.
Yeah, I figured, but like, we can find out where Detective Gumshoe is through this Detective Gumshoe.
That'd be crazy.
Why are you bringing up Francesca at a time like... Oh, I see. I'll try to get in contact with her. Chances are slim, but she's all we have.
Yeah. I think she'll be eager. Francisca. Will she even want to help us? Edgeworth.
What is it?
I don't have any right to judge anyone ever again. And my client's guilty. And my phone went off. But what I'm doing right now, I'm putting the guilt on someone totally innocent and using evidence to do so. It might be my turn to say, defense attorney Phoenix Wright chooses death.
Right. Doesn't suit someone like you to cry useless tears. Whether you did your job well or not. That can only be seen after the verdict has been decided.
The verdict. Is Prosecutor Edgeworth here? Oh, sorry.
Yes, bailiff.
There's a phone call for you, sir. They said it was extremely urgent.
You're probably finished with the handwriting analysis. I have to go take this call. In the meantime, think hard about what it is you must do.
That's a wrap.
Alright, thanks for watching Phoenix Wright. That's the end of the game.
No, we still got a little bit more.
The rest goes into the third game.
Yeah, yippee! Exclusive content.
Alright, well... I keep wanting to say, like, we're continuing to get to the bottom of this, but we already know how things are going.
Yeah.
It's just like...
It's just a matter of getting him guilty and getting Maya back.
Yeah, so we gotta go find Gumshoe. I don't know what this decisive evidence is gonna be that Gumshoe's got on him. But it's weird because they're, like, excited about this evidence, but is it evidence against On Guard? Evidence against a killer? Like, I don't understand the, like... in what direction the decisive evidence is. Because, like, if it's against On Guard, then we're sitting here like, well, crap. You know, he's picking up more stuff that's going to, like, make it so that he's, like, instantly guilty.
Yeah.
And whatnot. But if it's against, like, De Killer or something like that, then, I mean, I guess they could bring it up to Stall and we could try and find him and whatnot, but...
Mm-hmm. It'll probably be for both. If memory serves correctly, it's probably that.
Yeah. But we'll find out in the next one. So thank y'all so much for watching, and see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.